Are we live? I think we are live. I think we're getting here. Are we live? I think we are live. I think we're getting here. Okay. Okay, I think we're live. Let's see. Let's set everything up. It's always such a fun game. Ah, 6 people. Hi, guys. We are live. Hello. Hello, Tamashi Shadows. Nice to see you back. Really good to have returning people. Carl. Yes, I'm not slick. I never pretended to be. Okay, let's see. Everyone having a good time? Everyone feeling good tonight? Yeah, sup, Car. I'm good. I'm good. How you doing, my man? Life treating you well? Vault White. Yes, I'll explain that in a second. Let me quickly tweet out to all the lovelies and everyone, and then I'll tell you what we have on our hands. Where is it? We are live. And let's do the same for you. Just to make sure we get as many people in here as possible, because one great thing about live streaming is that you can directly interact with a lot of people, and I think it's one of the best parts of it. You have a bunch of people having their own little conversations. It's really cool. So I like having a lot of people with me. Let's check the chat for a second. See if we have anyone here. Alright. Stream seems to be going good. If anyone has any complaints about the sound, please do let me know. Also, pop out. Close you. Let's close you. Especially, let's close whatever you are. My sound is fine? Good to know. Because that's always like my big worry, because I am not as good with sound as a person interested in voice acting should be. Okay, let's set this up nicely so I see the whole thing. Okay. Hey, King Illuminite. Nice to have you here as well. Alright. Hello everybody. Been a while. We haven't streamed since, I wanna say, a couple of weeks ago. Reason being, of course, I am back at university, as I said in the Q&A video, so it's been keeping me busy. That doesn't mean I can't stream. Now, if you remember last time, hi Finaru, brew moment indeed. Last time when we did the whole Mystery Dungeon live stream, I did kind of feel like it wasn't quite good for a stream because it was very text heavy. And I don't know, I kind of didn't feel okay with streaming it. It wasn't quite comfortable. So I think I'm gonna stream something different for now. And because I'm in a Pokemon fever with the announcement yesterday, it was yesterday, I think, of Pokemon Sword and Shield and Gun and Lance and Rocket Launcher and all that, I thought we'd play a good old Pokemon game. Now, as some of you have noticed, this isn't actually a normal Pokemon game. This is a game called Pokemon Vault White, which is essentially just Pokemon White, which with a couple of tweaks. Like, first of all Pokemons are catchable. Trade evolutions don't exist, so you, for example, you can just evolve a Gengar regularly, as far as I know. Alt Narancia, nice to see you too. Oh, whoa, what's this? Oh, Meti, nice to see you here, my man. How you doing? Yeah, so it's essentially just a tweaked up Pokemon White on steroids, and it also has a lot of difficulty improvements. So it's gonna be a bit harder than usual, which I'm fine with. I've always been annoyed at the difficulty in Pokemon. The other thing is we are playing a Nuzlocke. Don't know what a Nuzlocke is? It means that once a Pokemon dies or faints, it dies. It's out of the team. We can't use it anymore. and has a couple of other rules that I'll introduce as we go along. But I think for now, since we're getting some people in, Leafadines, come on. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this is the game people voted for. So let's just get going. Oof, the sound is loud. The sound is loud. Okay. So we get the starting thing. Let's just skip to the dialogue, or... Oh wait, there we go. Well, who will your starter be? It'll be that's another thing. It'll be dependent. It'll be dependent on my trainer ID, on the last number. We'll get to that. And here's just the intro as usual. I don't play with any special extra rules. I play with death and first Pokemon in each area and nicknames. Also, I use the Dupes clause, which essentially means that if the first Pokemon I encounter in an area is a Pokemon I already have, I am allowed to flee and catch another one. Because if I just say, okay, I have to catch the first one I encounter in every route, period, I'm just going to have a team full of Pidgeys or something like that. And it could be funny, but I think it's a lot more interesting if you have more varied teams. This hack. Oh yeah, so yeah, this is a hack. Oh yeah, some Pokemon are changed in this game as well to make them a bit different. Or whatever, we'll get through it. Well, I am a masculinum. You're a boy, right? Yes. Oh no, I can't catch Pokemon from other trainers, but trainers have different Pokemon in this game. From what I've heard, the Elite Four are brutal in this version. I'd like to know your name, please tell me. What am I called? Honestly, I think I'm just gonna go for my normal name. So for those of you who still don't know what my name is, this is how you spell it. Not pick Hilda for her juicy thighs. Oof. Look, man. I don't quite play Pokemon to get horny. I generally... I don't know if it's just me, but I just don't like playing as a character that isn't as close to me as possible, which is why I love character creators. So, like, playing as a girl, I mean, I suppose it's kind of interesting, but I've just never liked it. Oh yeah, if you make a Nuzlocke more brutal, it can get more interesting. But I'm not that into, like, super brutal things. I'm kind of in the middle when it comes to difficulty. Oh yeah, here you have, like, all your childhood friends that you don't like. Also, Medi, are you not... You're doing a playthrough right now of Pokemon Black and White 2, I think? You can look at the thighs there. Summer. Oh, right, they have season. Oh, by the way, this is an emulator, so if bugs happen, I'm sorry. That's just how it's gonna be. Hilda ain't in 2? Well, I've never played Black and White 2, so I wouldn't know. I've only played these ones years ago. Okay, so here's my friend. I've heard we can have a Pokemon. Okay, so here we are waiting for our useless friends. Sorry. I don't really think of Pokemon girls as in terms of superior girls, mostly because they're like 10. You know, don't really want to get into that. So I do remember I liked May's design a lot, and I liked the Sword and Shield trainer's design a lot. Well, that's because she looks like Uraraka, and Uraraka is cute. Fight me. Oh, can I move? No, wait. Can I check my ID? No, I don't have numbers. Oh, well. Oh, wait, they're older here? Oh, I didn't remember that. Alright. Be sure to use enclosed documents to check for changes. Just some hack stuff. Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't check my number. Okay. I am actually gonna... Okay, I'm gonna actually use a random number generator here. Let me pull it up. I did have it ready just in case. There we go. Wait. Yeah, it's stupid that we didn't get the... There. Get on the application. I would say 1 is grass, 2 is fire, and 3 is water. And let's spin... 3. Okay. So water. So we're going with water. Just cheat the system and pick water. I'm picking water. The system didn't need to be cheated. I'm just a lucky boy. Is this the Pokemon you want? Yes, that's why I clicked on it. Oshawott is cute. I will say I'm not super fond of the stars in Gen 5, but Oshawott looks really good in general. Oshawott doesn't suck. Snivy is go-to, but I don't like that it doesn't have legs at the end. Like, I don't like snake designs, unless it's Rayquaza. Let's have a Pokemon battle. Okay. I could already die here. Okay, wait. Before we do this, do we want to let this count? Like, I don't think I'm gonna die, but just in case. You can tell me while we fight. Ugh. Bianca. There we go. Okay, say what you will about the black and white games, but they are beautiful. They are beautiful games. Good night, Carl. No problem. Thank you. Okay, so let's check it out. Yeah, I mean, look at all the sprite work going on. This is actually impressive. Let's tackle. Fire is weak against water. Yeah, I know, but the problem is I can't do him more damage than that. I mean, we can't really do anything other than that right now. Oh well, let's just hope we survive. Otherwise... Ah, there we go. Black and white were the peak of Pokemon games? Game design-wise, absolutely. They have some of the most daring things in the series, from what I've heard of the second games as well. But I kind of prefer Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And Oras, but I prefer Oras mostly for nostalgic reasons, because Sapphire was my first game. But I will absolutely say I respect Gen 5 hell of a lot for trying to do something different. Oh yeah, right, the room gets messed up. X and Y were way too... I mean, all the games are kind of way too easy, but X and Y were the most... Yeah, Heart Gold, Soul Silver are really good. I mean, I'm just a sucker for Pokemon following you, so... Although, that wasn't enough to sell me on Let's Go. Just wrecked our room. Okay. Do I remember correctly that he is like the anime glasses guy? He's like, ugh, you're impossible. Ah, One-chan. You know, that kind of shit. I've played Let's Go. It's alright, but it's not a good Pokemon game. And I don't like that we had to wait an additional year for Switch games, even though it's probably better for the development time. But nah, Let's Go wasn't for me. Favorite Pokemon movie? The first one. No special choices here. It's really good. Let's get through. Oh, okay, so it's another mock battle. Sharon Hansen. He will yell at me and talk about game design as if he knows anything. The Entei movie is great. Although I haven't watched it in years. Maybe I should do that. Okay, so we should be okay because we're a level higher. So yeah, well, welcome to the boring part of the Nuzlocke. Oh, no problem, Tamashi. Have fun, whatever you're doing. We'll be here. Yeah, Sun and Moon were fantastic, and I think they could have been even better. But unfortunately, Ultra Sun just focused on adding more features without actually thinking about whether or not they were necessary. But I love Sun and Moon. I genuinely think Sun and Moon are also among the better games of the series, even though they do have a huge problem with cutscenes and tutorials. Oh, water gun. There we go. I don't remember. When do we get to name our starter? Because I'm trying to think of names, but I can't. I'm finally a training. He's talking as if he's finally lost his virginity. Would you do a Nuzlocke of Horn region? I actually intended to do a Nuzlocke of Oras first, but then I decided to put it up in the polls, and everyone kind of wanted black and white, so I concurred. I can still play Oras another time. Okay, let's... Now, did you play Ultra Sun? Because the trials were a lot better, at least there. There was actual like design and strategies that you had to use. We're sorry we ruined your entire upper floor because we were trying to have a legal cockfighting. No worries. We just ruined your entire deck, ma'am. I kind of hate that whenever you ask for Pokemon open world, everyone jumps at you and says, oh, you're just being unrealistic. Like, Breath of the Wild happened. Why do we let Game Freak get away with taking the easy route if the Switch has basically up until now been the place where franchises get reborn? I remember before the Direct yesterday, everyone was saying, oh, don't expect too much, you know, be realistic. Like, no, fuck no. Let's have an actually, like, impressive Pokemon game, because Sword and Shield look good, but I don't think they're gonna change enough, and that's what I'm worried about. And yeah, they did change some of the trials in Ultra Sun, and for the better, I think. I mean, Ultra Sun mechanically is a really good game. It just sucks that it's, you know, essentially just the Sun and Moon again. Oh yeah, there are like ROM hacks that do a full open world. That exists, but I'm not too deep into it. The second Switch game might do a lot more than Sword Shield. That's the thing. We're already 3 years into the Switch's lifespan. We'll have to wait another 2 for the proper Pokemon game on it. I don't know. I don't like that idea. I already didn't like that the first game on Switch was essentially baby's first Pokemon. Okay, that was a bit too elitist, but I didn't like that Let's Go was our first exposure to Pokemon on the Switch. It was definitely not a good experience. Although the games might change now because Junichi Masuda is not involved anymore. Since Let's Go was his last game from what I hear. So they might go back to being a bit more like Black and White, because if we get people like Orihimo or the American dude whose name I can't remember, if he becomes lead designer, might have some changes again. Oh. I forget sometimes how atmospheric the DS games were. Bianca's house. This is where Bianca lives. This is where Sharon lives. I guess we have to follow Bianca into her house. I didn't read the text too carefully, I'm sorry. God. Open world is not at all out of questions. They just need to think about it for a second and not just remake the same game. Like, I swear to God. Usually I'm not like super hyped about like fan ideas because I often think, oh, people don't think about stuff enough. But in the case of Game Freak, they don't think about things enough. They just mindlessly copy paste the games. And it's very annoying because there's always like good features in it that I wish were expanded. Also, I think we just witnessed an important character moment that we completely skipped. The region would have the perfect layout for that, but Game Freak? Actually, no, but Masuda. And since he's leaving, maybe things will change for the better. I mean, you know, you shouldn't celebrate someone being demoted. That's not a good thing to celebrate. That's a human life that's being impacted. But as far as like being a fan of the franchise is concerned, I am definitely not sad that he is stepping down as lead director. Oh, there we go. You young people. Professor Juniper. Yeah, they are all named after trees, right? I'm waiting for Professor Dragonblood. Look it up, that's a tree. How dare he say that his 10-year-old daughter isn't old enough to go on an adventure with monsters that could eat you whole. You know, parenting. Sometimes you gotta let him go. I think my expectations of Pokemon are always so low, I'd eat anything they throw at me. That's kind of the issue. Yeah, we've gotten so used to it. We're like, oh, you know, it's Pokemon. They won't do anything crazy. It's like, why not? Why shouldn't we expect something more ambitious? Like, I'm sorry, why do we have to excuse a company for doing shit that is, you know, not up to standard just because, oh, that's how they've always done it? It's like the whole 2 versions thing. There's no reason for it. They still just do it because it's tradition and because it gives money. But as a consumer and as a player, there's no reason to buy into this, and there's no reason to support it. But people are still like, oh, it's just how it's done. And I just don't get that. Imagine if whenever a game came out and it was just like the same game that came out last year, so essentially Assassin's Creed, when everyone said, oh, this is just a carbon copy, and then the majority said, you're just being complicated, you shouldn't have high expectations, this is the best we're gonna get and it's good, be happy. It's like, no, I'm gonna keep wanting an open world Pokemon game with adjustable difficulty and maybe even a variable story, because look, yes, these are kids games, but so were the original games, and they are a lot more deep in some areas where these games kind of drop the ball. And I find it so peculiar that people are so willing to defend Game Freak for essentially just recycling things. And I'm not talking like asset-wise, because obviously, like the 3D models, they're good. They don't need to redo them. In fact, I'd even say they don't need to add any more new Pokemon. Just make a mechanically sound game with the features that are that improve the experience, and with new ideas that bring the experience onto a new level. Would you like to give your Pokemon nickname? Yes. Okay, nicknames. Who has an idea? I mean, I will eventually, once my channel starts going more into gaming stuff, which I really want to do, but no one watches my gaming stuff. Once I actually do that, I do want to make a video on my concept Pokemon game, because it's something I've been thinking about for a long time. And obviously, you know, ideas are cheap. Everyone can be creative. That's not the point. But I feel like I have a couple of more concrete approaches that I would like to present. But again, whenever I make that video. What am I seeing? I'm seeing Frost in the chat. Let's see. Oh, 18 people watching. That's pretty cool. No, wait. Let's close you. Aqua Ferret, Aquaret. It's not a ferret though. It's otter. I'm surprised no one has suggested Ocean Man yet. Wait, who sang Ocean Man? Who was it? Ah, chat. This is what I have you for. Who sang Ocean Man? Who was the singer? Because I can't just... Ween! Exactly, Ween. Thank you, Finaru. We are calling this goober Ween. There we go. She seems kind of freaked out, like, uh-huh, I see. You really want to call your Pokemon Ween? Yes. Ween is its name. This is such a great name. I also kind of don't like how they explain the Pokedex every game, because it's like, oh, yes, I'm a character who should know this because it's an important part of our world. Let me pretend I don't know anything. Like, ugh. When it evolves, it'll be even weener. Let's see if it even survives that long. Yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't realize. I should update the thing. Give me a second. I should update the thingamajig. Where is it? Osha what? There we go. Let's get you. Okay, so I think we have our boy. Is this actually working? There we go. We have our boy set there. I'll write the name some other time because I haven't quite figured out how to do it. But here we have him. Ween, our boy. Go away from here. Calling Pokemon strange stuff so that it sounds weird when you use them is the best part. Yeah, I remember I used to watch a Let's Play in German. That of, I think it was Platin. And they called their Pokemon nix gut, which essentially meant useless. And for some reason I love that name, and I hate the fact that it's blacklisted. Like, you can't call your Pokemon useless by name, at least in the 3DS games. I don't know if it's here. We could try, if we find like a Bidoof or something. But I don't know, it's so weird. It's so fun calling a Pokemon. I mean, the blacklist in German especially is really bad because you can't call someone useless, but you can still call them cock. So it's like, you know. Please meet me at Route 1. Oh, right. These were the soft reboots, right? Where they wanted for everything to be different. Okay, so. Oh, it's Mum. Dio memes. Yeah, you can't call it useless because that's copyrighted by Dio Brando. Muda, 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 muda. Yeah. For those of you... Okay, Finaru brought up a good point. In some of the German games, you cannot trade a Feebas because it has the German word Arsch in its German title, which is ass. Oh man, they really took such care with the translations, didn't they? A walk through the Crisis trilogy? You mean the shooter games? I never liked that. I wasn't a fan. You could call it Dio? Yeah, but then I have to scream Muda Muda every time I use it. If I get a fighting Pokemon, I might call it Dio. Opinion on the Ruby power system? For that, I'd have to watch Ruby, and it looks stupid. German translation deserves a clap. The Spanish one deserves one, because the Spanish translation is terrible. Slam in Spanish gets translated into their equivalent of door slam. It's hilarious. Oh, what is she giving us? I forgot. Have a great trip. Alright. We don't have Pokeballs yet, do we? Yeah, no. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I like this because it has like it has character. I like that. Because a lot of Pokemon games just kind of neglect giving its characters characters. Which is, again, something I really don't like about Let's Go, because everyone is just, haha, look, I'm quirky and I like Pokemon. It's It's annoying. Except Blue. Blue is fucking hilarious. Aw, this is so cute. Man, we should live in the Pokemon world. Seems so much better. Yeah, I mean, sure, you could get mauled to death by your house rat, but... You know, no risk, no fun. Don't take that advice, kids. I do not want to be responsible for what you do under the no risk, no fun saying. Yeah, they definitely did put a real effort into the story. Which is a shame that they didn't do it again. I like that the evil organization. This game is basically PETA. No. PETA is worse. Like, what is it? Team... Is it Team Plasma? Yeah, it's Team Plasma. They at least have, like, a goal that seems feasible. Whereas PETA is just annoying. Alright. I don't know if it's changed in this, like, hack. But I remember in the original games, they tried to make it so that you never get any non-Unova Pokemon until the end of the game. Oh yeah, we would definitely weaponize Pokemon. I mean, if you had, like, if you had a pet that could literally nuke your neighbor, and all you need to do for it to do that is essentially feed it and be nice to it. Seems pretty reasonable. N is a really good character. N is probably one of the better ones Game Freak has ever written. Yeah, I'm wondering if the non-Unova thing is fixed in this. Because it does say on the page, if you get this hack, that every Pokemon from Bulbasaur up to whatever the last Pokemon of the Unova Dex is catchable. Okay. Now we go. Yeah, that's the thing. They have deeper lore, but they do nothing with it. Accumula Town. The most Pokemon? Yeah, not gonna happen. Yeah, Kalos doesn't even feel like a region. Kalos is an amusement park. I mean, you get the map for Kalos, and you see the areas you can visit, and it's just like half of it. And you're like, what about the other half? Is that just nuclear wasteland? Honestly, I really like Hoenn as a region. Because, like, it's basically just Australia, and you can visit every part of it. And it's like actually an adventure. You feel like you're going from one part or the other. And also I like that the Hoenn Dex makes you feel like all the monsters, they kind of belong in this world. You could, like, for example, if you look at something like Tropius, it makes total sense that it lives in Hoenn. So do you go by the rule of if the Pokemon runs away before you catch, you lose the Pokemon of that area? I guess, but I mean, Pokemon never run away, so... Yeah, Abra can, but I don't think I'm gonna get an Abra. Oh, the cat is complaining. Let's see. Do we try? Let's try. Let's be brave. Let's be brave like they were with this game. Hoot hoot. Okay, so they did rectify it, because... Oh yeah, the Braille stuff. The Braille stuff felt awesome. I remember that. Okay, let's tackle this boy. Okay, he's not gonna survive another tackle. Okay, Ween, come on. Oh, do we already get do we already get XP for catching? I don't remember if it's already in this game. Oh, I don't like Johto. Johto always felt like Japan kind of jerking itself off. Hey, and we got Hoot Hoot. Let me quickly add him to our thing. Hoot Hoot. Let's get it. He's at spot 2, so let's change this one up. All right. Think we should be good. Right. Be down. Oh yeah, Kanto is... I hate that we get Kanto like every time when they run out of ideas, because Kanto is such an annoying region. It has no character. It's just, oh, it's Pokemon. Do you plan on making a Discord server? Not now. If I get bigger, maybe. Like, a lot of things are gonna change once I hit 10k. Okay, names. We need names. Nightwing. That's an idea. Oh wait, while I wait for some more ideas. Useless. Yeah, let's see if I can name him Useless. He will be our social experiment. Because I remember, at least in German, you couldn't. Thane. Comrade, you're really trying to sell me on Divinity Original Sin. Which, you know, since you asked, I've played Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm playing it for a second time now, so... Okay, let's see Useless. It worked. Okay. Hello, dude. Wild Pokemon are hard. Okay. I guess we can battle some more, since Queen is not strong enough. Ooh, potions. Those are important. Yeah, the chat is still delayed. Oh, okay. Battle. No! No, we could have had a Bidoof. Ah, I love Bidoof. Ah, I hope I can get him later. I love the animated sprites. I forgot how good they looked. Jesus Christ, they look beautiful. And I know that there are some sprites here that I prefer to the 3D models. God appeared. We are not worthy. If I get a Bidoof, I am calling him Dio. Because Dio is Italian for God. Don't call Bidoof useless. Bidoof is beautiful. Bidoof is a beautiful princess, and I will not hear any slander. Okay, so we had a little... The X-Transceiver. Oh god, that name is so stupid. Ugh. Oh look, it's anime. Ba. You and your Pokemon are getting along great now, right? Looks so weird when their mouths just literally only flap open. Bidoof isn't a great tank and he isn't an HM slave. Bidoof is just God. Bidoof is our Lord and Savior who created us all. Voice actors, on one hand, yeah. But on the other hand, I feel like it would feel weird. Adding voice acting to game series that have never had it is always kind of a risky thing. They're like 50-50 whether or not it'll work. Oh, I know this song. It's from the meme. Oh, there we go. We get another Pokemon Center tour. Great. Oof, but you can see the 3DS struggling here. Not the 3DS, the DS. Like you can see it's very pixelated. Oh, I do want to catch a Sandile, and I am gonna call him King K. Rool. Don't worry. Tamashi, nice to see you back. Hope you're doing well, my man. Okay, let's heal. Don't you love unskippable tutorials? Man, it's so easy to fix this. Just put an option at the beginning of the game where a character asks you if you've ever experienced Pokemon before. And then you can say yes or no. And if you say no, there's nothing. There's no tutorials. Oh, good. IT course. Yes, I know how to program. Don't worry. I can get you the porn, lady. First, you see, we go to 8chan. But for now, just ignore that. Fine. I'm good, comrade. Like, Divinity 2 is really good, and I'm having a blast with it now as I'm playing through it with a friend of mine, even though we've kind of put it on hold. That crisp 360p is sexy. Look, it's a DS game. Guys, leave me alone. And I'm trying to figure out streaming anyways. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some potions. I feel like we have one, so let's get 4. Name one of your Pokemon Giorno 2. Let's see. Maybe. Let's make sure we have enough Pokeballs. We used 1. So we have 4. Let's do 6, so we have 10. Name it Giorno 3 just to throw people off. I'm not evil. Or am I? Oh, do we get the introduction of the terrorists then? There we go. There we go. Getsis. I am here, representing Team Plasma. Pokemon liberation. To rid the world of all evil. Gets us here bringing communism. Anyone see Pokemon Sword and Shield? Nope. No idea what you're talking about. No one's ever heard of that. Have you ever considered that perhaps we humans only assume that this is the truth? I know for a fact he has a deep voice and a British accent. He's from the Galar region. The new region looks really good. The new region looks really fantastic. It looks a bit linear, which is a disappointment. It looks huge. I mean, if you compare what we saw in the trailer with the map, you can see that the scale is insane. Also, I like that the gyms are like actual arenas now, like stadiums. Tell me, what is our responsibility towards these beautiful beings called Pokemon? That's right. We must liberate Pokemon. I can't do deep voices. I'm not manly enough. I should have eaten more testosterone. I remember this scene really stuck with me because it's the first time where like an evil team isn't just outright doing shit the first time around, but is like just having a public demo, which is actually really nuanced for a Pokemon game. Liberate Pokemon? That's not even possible. Oh, and there we have a mysterious green-haired boy. Your Pokemon. Just now, it was saying... Yeah, do rewatch the trailer. There are a lot of little things in there. Mysterious green hair husbando. Yes. N, which stands for nice to meet you. That's his legal name. Well, Dennis, is it? Let me hear your Pokemon's voice again. Oh, okay. Yeah, dude he's probably like mad on drugs. Also, we might die. That's always fun. Yes, we did not level. We did not oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. He has 3 Pokemon. Oh god, this I didn't consider we might have to fight. Oh god, that's what's happened when you don't remember a game. Mankey. No, keep battling. Oh, also I forgot. I should have put this to set so I can't change. Can I eat a hit? Can I eat a hit? When you don't grind, I completely forgot. I was so caught up in talking. God, I'm so sorry, guys. I completely forgot to grind. Okay, I think we should be safe and just potion him up and see, because that way we can gauge how much damage he does. Okay, we can do this. Yeah, I can take a hit, but I didn't want to risk it. I returned. You're about to lose your starter. Nice. I forgot to grind, okay? Life is difficult. I'm an adult. Yeah, just spam water gun at this point. There's no tactics for now. Yeah, I should have grinded, especially considering this is where it gets harder. Purloin. Yeah, keep battling. The last water gun was a waste. Pff, we still have 20. And the Pokemon Center is right there. Yeah, not needing to grind is weird. I've gotten so used to not grinding. Yeah, I should definitely grind. We're gonna have a little grinding session after this battle. The PG grinding sessions. Not the exciting ones. I have to change the world for Pokemon because they're my friends. Pff, that's a weirdo. Might be able to catch a third Pokemon before grinding. Oh, I might actually want to do that so I can grind 3 Pokemon at once. Yeah, the thing with the evil team here, they're cool, but they're total hypocrites. And like, there's no other way for it to be because you couldn't change the mechanics of the game entirely, or at least they didn't. What's your policy on being handed a Pokemon? Does that count as your Pokemon for the area? No. If I get handed a Pokemon, that's a freebie. Because I'm not that hardcore. This is only the first Nuzlocke. If we do more, if this becomes a thing people enjoy seeing on the channel, I might consider doing it a bit harder. Can we not run? Oh. Okay, let's see. Is there a route immediately here? Oh, that's a trainer. I don't want to fight a trainer. Oh, pff, wow. Oh, there we go. Running shoes. Just I was wondering. Let's get past this woman. Because then we can get a new Pokemon. Move. Oh, we found a potion. There we go. There we go. Who's the next one? Who's the new one? Okay, fine. Cricketot, it is. Start thinking of names, guys. Start thinking of names. Water gun might kill it. Let's tackle. I mean, we can try catching it because Bite will do damage. I don't want to give him ammo. Viola? I like Viola. Yay, we got it. Let me quickly add it. Let me quickly find it. Cricketot, it's called, right? Cricketot. Cricketot. Be gone, Cricketot. Okay, so check spot 3 is going to Cricketot. Let's check it out. There we go. It's in. Alright, I'd say. Trish, Viola, Steely Dan. I'm wondering, what should we call it? Yes, let's give it a name. I like Trish and I like Viola. Now, Cricket Thought doesn't seem to fit. Its name will be Hisoka. Hisoka is a dude. This is the lady. You know what? I'm feeling Trish. I'm feeling Trish. Trish sounds fun. Even though she has like nothing to do with Trish Una, but oh well. Apparently I'm a JoJo channel now, so yeah, people have started associating me the most with JoJo stuff, which is, I mean, it's cool. I love JoJo. It's just weird because my most popular videos are both not about JoJo. So, okay, Trish is how we're doing this. And now, okay, we can just kill someone. This also would have been nicer, but oh well. Let's train Ween to level 10 like this, and then we can train the smaller guy. Associated with MHA, you're the shonen guy. That's really nice, because the thing is... the thing is, according to my analytics, the terms I am most associated with are Konosuba, JoJo, and MHA. And I mean, I'm okay with that. It's just a bit weird because a lot of people now expect exclusively content from one series. Because I did get comments on a couple of my videos saying, why isn't this MHA? Why isn't this JoJo? Okay, let's get past you because I really don't want to fight you right now. What's the Hoothoot's nickname? Useless. I just saw I got a comment on one of my videos saying your channel is brown. Life of a YouTuber, my friends. Let's quickly text the girlfriend. Oh yeah, people also associate me with power systems. Which I mean is cool, but... I mean, no buts. It is cool. It's really cool. What's special about Volt White compared to White? It's essentially a harder, tweaked version. You can catch all Pokemons. Trade evolutions don't exist. As in, you can evolve everything normally. The Pokédex is different. You can catch every Pokemon in this game. Yeah, I do want to branch out. Just whenever I try to branch out, those videos don't do well. It's a bit annoying. The day I make a video on Fate, man. Okay, now we're going to train. So let's... Who do we train first? Useless needs it the most. Oh, there we go. We can run now. Forgot about that. Okay. Oh, don't worry. I've already gotten into Fate. I kinda don't regret it, but kinda as well. I do. Okay, so we just have to do the old switcheroo. Because Ween can eat hits now. At level 10, he shouldn't have any problems with level 6. But yeah, Fate is the perfect example of what happens when you let your franchise get out of control. I was just sitting with the water gun. Now let's tackle him. Queen. Yay. Useless got level 4. Yeah, we can do it in one more. Now my phone... I think my phone is bugged. And now the comment that says your channel is brown is just like imprinted on it. It looks super weird. I'm not gonna try and fight this guy. Well, I could try and use Trish. Just to get some... Yeah, let's try and use Trish. Since we're relatively safe in this area. I might name some after anime characters, like Bakugo. YouTube needs to understand me that my channel is brown. I mean, I guess. Right, he can't hit me. How much time do you think it's gonna take until Legendary hacks kills one of your Pokemon? I think not. It's not gonna happen soon because I hope the guy who did this kind of took this into consideration and changed a couple of things. Okay, I'm gonna go to the Pokemon. Yeah, the spin-offs definitely kind of ruined Fate. I mean, already the visual novels aren't super simple. Like, the whole thing with the routes is already not entirely straightforward. Like, it's easier to get your head around, but it's like hundreds upon hundreds of hours. Gen 8 looks fun so far. Looks like a competent Pokemon gen. There are a couple of rumors and leaks going around that I won't spoil now here on stream, but that seem promising. You can follow me on Twitter, because I've talked about that before. Boo-da-boo. Leaks already? I mean, we don't know if they're legit, but they... Let's put it that way. There are 3, like, rumors going around. One of which is kind of confirmed because it predicted the names and the setting. And those 3... They work so well together that they're essentially confirmed. Again, I'm not gonna talk about it. Because I don't want people to get spoiled or... Hell, I don't want people using me as a source. Because... Arnold's still trying to self-fate in the chat. When's your next Skyrim video? Whenever I decide to make it. Again, the fact that they don't, like, get a lot of attention kind of makes it hard to get motivated for it. But more Skyrim is coming. As is more gaming content in general. Because I am as much of a gamer as I am an anime fan. Gamers rise up. Stand for national anthem. Bam. No, we could have had a Pidgey. Oh, I love Pidgey. I know people hate Pidgey, but I love Pidgeotto. I think it's such a cool Pokemon. Hit or miss. I guess they never miss, huh? Let's get you some water gun. Mans needs some squirt. Was it already in this game where you get less XP the higher your level is? Because they did this in Gen 6. And I don't remember if it was the first time. Honestly, if I play a bit more of this game, I might actually start preferring the sprite work over the 3D models. No, we can't try it. It's high level. What other anime will you talk about? I will definitely talk about Toriko at one point. If I get around to seeing it and liking it, I might talk about Haikyuu. I definitely want to read up on D. Greyman and make a video on its power system, since apparently it's good. So, you know, there's a lot in the oven, obviously. Because the thing is, I don't really want to be a trend chaser. I don't really want to just make videos now on, oh, The Promised Neverland and Kimetsu no Yaiba, if I don't feel it. You know what I mean? Oh, and that was a wasted water gun. It was a wasted water gun because it missed. Yeah, the Yachu impression is really good at Hitomizu. I get the hit or miss part. I totally get it, because you could hit or you could miss. What the fuck does the guess they never miss part mean, huh? Eustace wants to learn the move Hypnosis. Well, that's pretty good. I couldn't name the Pidgey anything because I already have my Pokemon from this route. Growl. You're not useful. Hey Malone, are you there? I love that video. I really like it. In general, you know, people are getting tired of JoJo memes. I really like JoJo memes. Like, even the ones that are like kind of old and stale by now, I still like them. They're fun. Like, people are so serious about memes. They're always like, oh, it's old. I've seen this before, blah, blah, blah. Like, have fun, people. Relax. JoJo memes were there for me when no one else was. But in general, people are trying to make memes into way too much of a, like, culture. And trying to give it, like, oh, predict this meme and everything. It's like, come on, guys. I still think, oh, and I'm gonna regret saying this. I still think the Ugandan Knuckles meme is fun. Fuck you. The Shaggy memes? Elite. Goat. Raw. Eh. Okay, let's see if we can try this. We can only tackle, though. When part 8 comes out? Yeah. If it comes out. I've said it before, I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't believe that the anime is gonna go further than part 6. I really don't. As much as I hate to say it, getting part 7 and 8 as an anime are kinda unlikely. Which is a shame, but I mean, I suppose it makes sense. See if we can get this goober down. I think we should be good. Yeah, still 3 hit. Why though? Part 7 would be an absolute pain to animate with all the horses. Not to mention that part 6 sorta works as an ending to the series anyway. And that by the time part 6 comes out, David Pro will have been doing JoJo for 10 years. At least. So, like, I don't think anyone can fault them for wanting to have a change of pace. Let's be real. Doing the same thing for 10 years, that breaks people. And while studios, of course, are made out of multiple people, it will still have an impact. Yeah, just like be aware next time you watch an anime if it has horses in it. Like, pay attention to the horses. 9 times out of 10, it's crappy CGI. And the other time, it's not animated. It's just a still image. Because animating animals is quite often quite difficult. From what I know, I'm not an animator, but from what I've heard and seen, animating certain creatures is very difficult, and for some reason, horses are not easy. Also, don't forget that Part 7 isn't actually popular all that much in Japan. It's really loved here, but it's not popular in Japan. So, you know. Because the most popular part in Japan is... Oh no, a crit could actually down me. The most popular part in Japan is Part 5. Which I think might be why Part 5 is being handled so lovingly right now. Tackle this boy. Not waste any water guns. Let me quickly check how many people are still watching. I have an idea. Oh, 19 people. Wow. Hello to everyone who's coming through. Thank you. Really lovely. We have so many lovelies with us tonight. No, playing games is like food. It's 10 times better if you get to share it. If you know where that like half quote comes from, you're a real one. It's really difficult to not get distracted while talking, because I still need to pay attention. No, Narancia. The people who made the Berserk anime do not get to touch anything anymore. They are cancelled. They don't exist. Studio Millipenese or whatever it was called. How far are you going to grind levels? Maybe 10 for my 3 mons. I feel like that's an okay... level cap. That's actually... some potion of renew. Come on. There we go. Yeah, no, Studio Millipenese is horrible. The thing is, the lead director that directed the Berserk anime isn't even, like, his other shows aren't terrible. They're just not Berserk. He made that, Hawaii Lolly, tennis anime, I think. And at least animation-wise, that's kind of looked very good. But the problem is, obviously, he is very focused on kinetic animation. Whereas Berserk is, if you've watched a very certain video on it, you would know, it's very picturesque, which is difficult to convey in kinetic animation. Just name one JoJo reference so we can get it out of the way. Well, we're not catching a Pokemon for a long-ass time. So, gonna have to wait with the JoJo reference for a bit. Let me actually drink some water. My throat is getting itchy. Ah, some cold syrup. Some sweet, sweet, transparent nectar. Ugh. Try one more time. Where do you live? Switzerland. I'll even be more specific. I live in northern Switzerland. And no, I don't live in the mountains. You ever think of watching The Rise of a Shield Hero? Yeah, sorta. My good friend keeps recommending it to me. But I don't know, I've been really hesitant to sit down and start new shows this last couple of weeks. It's been weird. I've probably gotten kind of caught up in just doing YouTube and uni. Are you sure you don't live in the mountains? Pretty sure. Mountains in Switzerland are mostly to the south. I don't live there. I've only gone there to ski. Or I used to. When I was a wee lad. Well, not wee. When I was 12, I want to say. Okay, let's try hypnosis. That'll give us a few free attacks. Oh, he even closes his eyes. Aww. These sprites are adorable. What are your thoughts on isekai anime? Kinda stupid. You can never be too sure. Mountains can seem... Okay, might need to check again. I mean, I do live on a hill. On a pretty annoying hill, and people hate visiting me because the hill is so steep. Which is why I usually visit other people and don't have a lot of visitors myself. But I have a wonderful view over the entire town. Since the house is actually quite an expensive and good one. Sorry, aw. Man, we really got the worst. I mean, we didn't get the worst. We got Hutu. Hutu is fine. Don't look behind you. I just did. Nothing here. Water gun. Yeah, I hope it's not boring to you guys that we're essentially just killing Pokemon now. But, you know, it's part of Nuzlocke. You grind. Part of what you do. Part of the process. Part of the method. Stream cuts out just mountain sounds. What the hell are mountain sounds? What kind of sounds does a mountain make? Like, are you talking like touristic mountains? Like, you know, a bunch of children chatting? Because then, yeah, then I'm gonna cut out the stream if that's a noise I have to deal with. Oof, my voice keeps breaking. Ugh, I talk too much. Well, no, it's a stream. I should. Let me get that sip. You don't want to know. Glad to know that on my channel, apparently, we consider mountains to be a cosmic horror. Move aside, Lovecraft. There's a new big horror boy in town. Wait, let me actually remind people on Twitter that I'm live. Just so we get more people. There we go. Down. Get a water gun going. I mean, have you ever seen a mountain? Yes, I've been skiing on one. Which anime world would you like to live in? I don't know. I like the Pokemon world, even though it looks pretty dangerous. At least you have like a sense of purpose there. Like, you know, oh, okay, I'm gonna be a Pokemon trainer. Whereas in real life, it's like, what do I do? How do I balance myself out and find something that makes money and is enjoyable? I keep hearing about Magi, whatever, but I've not watched it yet or read it. I keep hearing it's good, so you know, I might get around to it sometime. Oh, I can actually fight this Goober. Let's give him a good old sexy eyes. Oh my god, the government in Pokemon is amazing because it leaves you the fuck alone. Doesn't breathe down your neck. Honestly, I'm just being edgy. The worst thing about the government is just that you have to pay taxes. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm being dramatic. I understand why. It's annoying. We deal. Yes, I watched a lot of anime abridged series. They're really good. Let's tackle this fool. Get him down. D-Graven is better? The anime as well, Arnold? Okay, I think we're actually getting a bit too high level for this area. So you might want to change. It's useless. What's this? Yeah, it's annoying that useless has a ghost attack because it's useless again. It's futile against all these normal types. Hands of Justice. If you're serious about making an anime light novel, don't go around asking YouTubers for advice. Just saying, because I can't help you. I'm not qualified, and I definitely cannot, like, because that's the thing with the Power System series. I've had probably 5 or 6 different people now come up to me and ask me to review their books for their power systems, and like, I'm flattered, really, and it's amazing that you're putting this much work into something, but I'm not your editor, and in fact, I'm no one's editor. I'm not qualified. And just because I talk about anime on the internet doesn't make me qualified. So please be more mindful of your material. Don't just send it to random people on the internet, because if I were a malicious person and said, okay, I'm going to review your story, and then I'm going to take it and publish it myself without crediting you, that would suck for you. So be mindful. Like, again, all the best of luck to you guys. Everyone who's writing their own power system or story or whatnot. But don't bank on me being your pseudo-editor. I don't know if you were going to ask that, but that just kind of reminded me. You should collab with other YouTubers. I have one collab that is gonna come out eventually if the person in question finally uploads it. Yes, there is a collab coming out in which I'm involved, but I don't know when it's coming out because I sent in my bit a while ago. Which anime you think is the worst to live in? All of the big three. Essentially, any battle shonen, you're pretty much fucked, because in order to survive, you need to have rippling abs and be powerful. And believe me, getting abs is difficult. As in, if you don't start early, it's not impossible. It's tedious, difficult, and especially the further you go in life, the less time you will have for it. I mean, I've thought of like collabing with people more. I just never know how to approach that. Because, like, first of all, do I just go up to someone and ask them, "Hey, let's collab, let's do a thing together"? It's like, I don't know, it feels sort of weird if I don't have a specific video in mind that I want to do with multiple people. But for example, you know, Medi, who was in the comment section earlier, he might still be here. Medi, if you're listening, I would love to do a collab. I just don't know about what, but I feel like it would be an interesting experience. Because the thing is, it's already super surreal that I'm talking to people that I used to watch a year ago, like constantly. Like, I used to binge watch Medi's videos, X-Fort's videos, and now, you know, well, I know I'm not super close to either of them, obviously, yet. Well, yeah, I don't know if I ever will, but what I'm trying to say is it's weird and surreal that I now get to interact with people on the sort of, I don't want to say personal level, but a closer level than just viewer and content creator. Like, I love getting like feedback to my videos, be it positive or negative. And some of the best feelings I've had on YouTube is seeing a channel that I love comment on my videos saying that they like it. Okay, let's... are we fighting this dumb bitch? I don't know. Let's train. Let's train. Patch rat. Roll rat. Thanks, PP. Let's get ourselves a weenie. Check out what's happening on Twitter quickly. People, great. Great. So now that you know your channel is brown, how do you feel? I was hoping for a color I like more, like blue or red. But oh well. You take what you get. I get a lot of weird comments though nowadays because I tend to get a couple thousand views a day now. And it's among those views and among the comments that you get, you always get the weird ones. And I'm never sure if I should reply. When you get a comment saying that it's just, I disagree, to a 20-minute video, like, congrats. It's cool that you disagree. I don't know what you're disagreeing on, so I can't argue with it or say anything against it. Or I can't even agree with you because I don't know on which... What? On another note, any smaller JoJo tubers you recommend? I don't know if there's anyone smaller than me. Wait, let me actually... I'm quickly gonna look something up, because there is a JoJo tuber I really liked. Let me see what his name was. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's called Schroeder, and he's just started. But he has a good video on White Album. Namely that he's essentially doing a counter video where it's like, okay, White Album isn't that great. And no, he's good. Schroeder is good. SCHRODR. He's good. 44 Things Araki Forgot is such a trash video. And so is the other one. I mean, obviously they're the bigger JoJo tubers like Xforts, Caleb, Medi. They're really good, obviously. Psychic Extremist is another really good one. He made Psychic Extremist is very good for short bursts because he does the whole like 3-minute, 4-minute videos. And it's not quite my thing because I like sitting down and watching something for a longer amount of time. But he's pretty good in his argumentation. And I especially like his video on things like the White Album arc. So yeah, those are some I would recommend. Oh damn, I didn't heal. Let's put you in the trance. Have you seen Hunter x Hunter? Yeah, I made a video on it. So I must have seen it. But that's my policy. I don't make videos on stuff I haven't seen or watched or read. Which is why I read all of Black Clover to make that video on it, because I didn't want to make a video based on incomplete knowledge. Tackle this Gooberino. Try Foresight. Not Foresight, Nightshade. Oh, it can actually do damage, okay. I mean, Black Clover isn't trash. It has its qualities. I prefer its competitor. But I mean, you know, there is a very specific demographic of people that Black Clover appeals to, and it does that very well. It appeals very well to like the kind of people who want to get into the action quickly. And a lot of characters kind of go by that. As I said in that first original video, it's like it doesn't do a lot of like build up, but it works for what it wants to do. Like it's functional. I didn't heal again. Am I allowed to flee? I don't think so. Okay, let's heal. Let's heal the dude. I just realized I can say whatever I want here because no one can clip me like on Twitch. So if I say something like that thing I said about Bleach in my first stream, no one can get on my ass about it. Shoujo anime you've watched? None. I don't think I've ever watched a shoujo anime. I don't even know what constitutes as a shoujo anime. What did you say about Bleach? I said I didn't watch it because it's bad. I mean, as I said, I didn't watch it, so I can't say if it's bad or not. I've not heard much positives about it. The thing about Bleach is the only people who constantly say good things about it are people whose opinions I don't really trust, because their opinions are quite often based on, oh, this looks raw, this looks cool. So, you know, I'm not super enticed to read it. I will one day. I will probably one day read through Bleach just for the Soul Society arc. Let's not actually attack him. Yeah, Bleach is absolutely like Black Clover, I think, in that sense, where people like it for the idea of it and the rawness and swag. Which, I mean, is fine. It's just not the kind of stuff I want from my series. And that's the thing. When people talk about Bleach, they always talk about Soul Society and the art, and that's it. And I don't... From what I've heard from Soul Society, it doesn't convince me that much, so... I don't know. I will read Bleach eventually. But not soon. Do you like strategy games? Not really. Like, it's definitely not my genre. SAO power system vid for April Fool's Day? No, I have a video planned for April Fool's Day, don't worry. Your boy gotcha. Ah, Hypnosis didn't. That is more damage than I'm comfortable with. Oh, no. A lot of what I know of Bleach is from Twitter, watching some disparate episodes, and the Super Eye Patch Wolf video. So, I really don't know a lot. But from what I'm gathering of it, it doesn't seem like the kind of show that interests me. Kenpachi does look like a cool character from what I've seen. I will agree on that one. Let's go back. Is he just trashy? I didn't get that impression. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know enough about Bleach to know why it would be trashy, but I didn't see it. Since we're talking about Bleach, what is your opinion on Naruto? Very complicated. Because I grew up with Naruto. It was my first anime ever. And I was a hardcore Naruto fan for a long time. But as I grew older and the series ended, I kind of came to terms with the idea that Naruto is not that good as a whole. Like, there are some parts of it that are excellent. There are some parts that are great. But Naruto is one of those things where one of the things about Naruto is its singular parts are better than what they come together to create. Because, like, if you look at things like characters like Itachi, or even villains like Madara, if you ignore the latter half of his story, or stuff like the Zabuza arc or the Pain arc, those are really good. Those are really fucking good. But once you put them together in a show, and the way it's actually tied together is kinda trashy. It's not good. A very cute anime boy. Greetings from Japan. Really? Cool. Konnichiwa. Oh man, Shaman King is the shit, man. I need to rewatch that. Shaman King is so fucking cool. I need to rewatch it and make a fucking video on it. One Punch Man, overhyped. Like, I liked it when it came out. Now people gas it up. Especially considering the second season is probably gonna be a bit of a disaster. At least all signs point towards it. Okay. Let's actually fight this lassie. Oh, she wasn't... Oh my god, I got bamboozled. I got thoroughly bamboozled. One Punch Man's manga kinda strives too much on pure artwork. Like a lot of manga that Twitter likes. Anyway. Have you ever been to Japan? No, but I really want to. I really, really want to because, I've probably said it before. My dad is a nuclear engineer. He takes care of nuclear power plants. And he's one of the main guys that communicates between Switzerland and Japan. And anytime he talks about Japan, I just love hearing about it. It's so cool. It sounds like such a cool country, and everything I see about it makes me feel like I want to go there, but it's very far. No, my dad is actually, I think, a higher position than Homer Simpson. He doesn't actually work in the power plant. He goes by them and inspects them, and he also plans and engineers new types of nuclear reactors, from what I gather. Oh, the video you're talking about is the one by Plague of Gripes. Yeah, that video is not one of my favorites. Like, is it Naruto the self-made hypocrite? Because that video is annoying. I mean, he starts it by saying, I don't know much about Naruto. Well, congrats. Now the entire video is pointless. If you're visiting Japan, stop by Akibahara. Sure. I don't really know what there is in Japan. Like, I have some very basic knowledge of Japanese and of, like, places in Japan, but I would never call myself an expert, so yeah. Akihabara. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't know enough about Play of Gripes to, like, say anything about him, but that video is not good. That video is, in fact, really bad, I'd even say. Oh, so is Akihabara like the big anime venue then? Okay, this guy is a trainer. Yeah, but everyone dropped the show because of Sasuke, because that is kind of the main thing that went wrong. Okay. Fight, 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 fight. Three Pokemon, huh? Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Beyblade. I want to read Yu-Gi-Oh! I've heard it's good. I have no interest in Beyblade. Okay, let's get Ween out of here. Let's water gun him. Yeah, a lot of people seem to like Beyblade. That completely passed by me. Maybe I was already too old by the time it happened. Is the game randomized? No, because I feel randomized kind of defeats the purpose of Nuzlocke, because like the point of Nuzlocke is that you can prepare for your battles, right? Randomizer kind of takes that away. Yeah, unnecessarily obnoxious is what I would call that video, because I don't know, from what I've seen from him, that person seems to very much fall into the category of critics who cannot criticize anything without becoming super cynical and toxic about it. And I don't like that. I feel like the kind of criticism that completely revolves around tearing down a property and doing it with, you know, gusto is kind of, I don't know, it's never sat well with me. I remember getting Arceus from Egg in a randomized Pokemon Hey ROM. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Randomized Nuzlocke is just a game of whether you or an enemy trainer gets Arceus first. CinemaSins, I don't want to tell you what to watch. You know, I'm not your dad. I'm not your parent, but CinemaSins is actually a channel that should not exist. Like, it is actually harmful to how people perceive media. Because the thing is, they pretend they're critics, but they bring up points that aren't criticism, knowing that it's not criticism. They say, oh, you know, we're just joking. But they mix it in with points that are actual criticism, so that people get these weird ideas that criticizing a movie means nitpicking it to death. And I don't like that. As someone who has a minor in film, or is getting a minor in film. Oh, I completely misunderstood you then. Okay, sorry. Yeah, but no, CinemaSins is trash. CinemaSins should not be watched. They're critics until someone calls them out, then they're satire. Exactly. That is 100% the case. Okay, let's look at the time, actually. Alright. Oh, I'm eating some bento while watching. Wait. Itadakimasu? Is that correct? I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Because the thing is, I like languages. I like learning and understanding new languages. Because I'm kind of good at it. So, yeah. Well, what do our levels look like? Because it's almost midnight here. I suppose we can grind a bit more. Let's see. Let's get some XP. Sirloin. But yeah, the sprites definitely look better than they did in other games. Even like just the flat... I like the flatter colors. If that makes sense. But it seemed like... I think they're different. Okay, come on, let's tackle it to death. Oh man, sushi and ramen is fantastic. There is only one good sushi place near us, and it's not even in Switzerland. It's in Germany, so we always have to cross the border to go eat good sushi. Since you like languages, can you guess what mine is? That is Greek, right? Kalismera? Geez, I think that kind of looks Greek. Yeah, no, wait, that's a Sigma. Yeah, that's Greek. Get out me country. Bitch, I'm just in fucking Laufenburg when I eat my sushi. I mean, I almost went to, I almost did go to Germany to watch Dragon Ball Super Broly. Oh, Rymonger, you're from Greece? Nice, nice. My mother is from Turkey, so we're sort of neighbors. I see this as a case of physical assault. Arnold, if I physically assault you, it'll be with hugs and appreciation. So get your head out of your ass. Also, I should be getting my head out of my ass because I think I'm almost killing one of my Pokemon. No. Let's... How's Ween looking? Ween's looking good. It's almost 5 p.m. for your clock. Yeah, well, it's almost midnight for my clock. This is a good old Central European time. Let me drink some more water. Oh, you have school tomorrow? Good night, my man. Take care of yourself. Get good grades. Yes, he wants to learn Peck. Finally. And let's lose Foresight. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, actually, since a lot of people are leaving, I think I'm probably going to end the stream here as well. Since it is midnight and I still want to do one or two things. So let me quickly save. Alright. Comrade Lenin. Que delicia cara. You're from a Spanish country. Or a Latin American country, which... you know... Good luck finding the right one, but you're definitely from a Spanish or Portuguese-speaking country. I would actually say Spanish, because that looks more like Spanish, like with the que. But, oh, it's Portuguese. Okay. I said at the beginning it's an emulator. Get your panties under control. You should be in bed. Do I have to sneeze? I do. You're in a Jeff. You're too mean on Jeff. Like, yeah, he's obnoxious sometimes, but he makes good opening videos. Anyway, with that, thank you all for coming for this first Pokemon stream. I think we're gonna wrap this up for today. We got 3 friends. I'm gonna write their names down on the template later. And we had a nice old time. We talked about some nice things, some languages, some other anime. It's good. Thank you all. I'll see you all next time. Be safe and good night. Bye bye. Love you all.